I've always been drawn to the enigmatic whispers of ancient wisdom. There's something captivating about texts that have survived millennia, carrying with them the secrets of long-lost civilizations. And few artifacts embody this allure quite like the Emerald Tablets of Thoth. These mysterious inscriptions have puzzled scholars, fascinated mystics, and inspired countless theories throughout history. The Emerald Tablets, also known as the Tabula Smaragdina, are a set of ancient texts shrouded in mystery and controversy. They're said to contain the secrets of the universe, written by the Egyptian god of wisdom, Thoth himself. But we don't actually have any physical emerald tablets. What we do have are various translations and interpretations, the earliest known version dating back to 8th century Arabic texts. The content of these tablets is, well, it's pretty mind-bending stuff. We're talking about the nature of reality, the structure of the cosmos, and even instructions for transmuting base metals into gold. It's the kind of text that makes you question everything you thought you knew about the ancient world. Now you might be wondering, who exactly is this Thoth character? In Egyptian mythology, Thoth was the god of wisdom, writing, and magic. He was often depicted with the head of an ibis, holding a scribal palette and reed pen. But what's really intriguing is that Thoth isn't just an Egyptian figure. He's also associated with the Greek god Hermes and the syncretic Greco-Egyptian deity known as Hermes Trismegistus. Hermes Trismegistus, or thrice great Hermes, is a fascinating figure in his own right. He's considered the author of the Hermetic Corpus, a series of texts that form the basis of Hermeticism. The content of the Emerald Tablets is, well, it's not exactly light reading. The most famous phrase is probably "as above, so below." It's a concept that's been adopted by everyone from medieval alchemists to modern-day mystics. Another key concept from the tablets is the idea of telesmi, or perfect things. The tablets speak of 7 of these telesmi, which some interpret as referring to the 7 classical planets. There's also mention of a mysterious prima materia, or first matter, from which all things are created. These ideas formed the foundation of alchemical thought for centuries, influencing everyone from obscure medieval mystics to scientific giants like Isaac Newton. Speaking of alchemy, it's impossible to overstate the influence the Emerald Tablets had on this pseudoscience. Alchemy wasn't just about turning lead into gold, although that was certainly a goal for many practitioners. At its core, alchemy was a spiritual and philosophical pursuit, seeking to understand and manipulate the fundamental nature of reality. The Emerald Tablets provided alchemists with a sort of cosmic blueprint. They saw in its cryptic phrases clues to the processes of nature and instructions for replicating those processes in the laboratory. The concept of transmutation, changing one substance into another, was central to alchemical thought. And while we now know that you can't turn lead into gold through chemical processes, the alchemists' work laid the groundwork for modern chemistry and physics. Now, this might surprise you. Isaac Newton, one of the greatest scientists in history, was fascinated by the Emerald Tablets. In fact, he spent a significant portion of his life studying and translating alchemical texts, including the Tabula Smaragdina. Newton believed that these ancient writings contained profound truths about the nature of matter and the universe. But why would a man known for his rigorous scientific method be interested in what we now consider pseudoscience? Well, Newton didn't see a contradiction between his scientific work and his alchemical studies. To him, they were all part of the same quest to understand the fundamental laws governing the universe. The history of the Emerald Tablets as physical documents is just as intriguing as their content. The earliest known version appears in an Arabic text from around the 8th century. But it's the Latin translations that really caught fire in medieval Europe. One of the most important of these is found in a manuscript known as Arundel MS 164, held in the British Library. This manuscript, dating from the 14th century, contains a wealth of alchemical texts, but it's the translation of the Emerald Tablets that's particularly interesting. It's this version that formed the basis for most subsequent European interpretations. The fact that these ideas survived and spread through centuries of copying and translation, it's quite remarkable when you think about it. The impact of the Emerald Tablets extends far beyond medieval alchemy. These texts have been a cornerstone of Western esoteric thought for centuries. Hermetic philosophy, Rosicrucianism, theosophy. All of these traditions draw inspiration from the wisdom attributed to Hermes Trismegistus. Even modern New Age movements often incorporate ideas that can be traced back to the Emerald Tablets. The Emerald Tablets are rich in symbolism, with each phrase and image potentially holding multiple layers of meaning. Take the Triquetra symbol, for instance. This interlocking three-pointed design often represents the interconnection of mind, body, and spirit. Or consider the phrase Sic mundus creatus est, thus the world was created. It's a powerful statement about the nature of reality and our place within it. The fascination with the Emerald Tablets continues to this day, finding expression in popular culture. Take the Netflix series Dark, for example. It heavily features themes and imagery drawn from the tablets. Or consider the work of researchers like Billy Carson, who's gained a significant following for his modern interpretations of the tablets' wisdom. These ancient ideas are introducing a whole new generation to the mysteries of the Emerald Tablets, sparking discussions and interpretations across various communities. As we've seen, the Emerald Tablets of Thoth continue to captivate and inspire millennia after their supposed creation. Whether you see them as the remnants of an ancient advanced civilization or as a brilliant work of philosophical fiction, their impact on human thought is undeniable. They remind us that the quest for knowledge and understanding is as old as humanity itself, and who knows? Maybe there are still secrets hidden within their cryptic phrases, waiting for future generations to uncover.